once again, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time joining me today. I feel like that's what every YouTuber says these days, but guess what? We're just gonna hop on board and be basic like that. So today, I felt like filming a video because I had my face on. We went and saw Deadpool 2. It was pretty dope. We went to the mall and stuff, and it was pretty fun. So I had my face on. I was like, you know what, I might as well film today. I don't have a true crime thing, like researched and everything. That's probably going to be Friday's video, but today's video is just going to be like a little talk through type thing because I've been replaying Kingdom Hearts, the original Kingdom Hearts, lately, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. Also, if you hear weird noises in the background, it is my puppy, Kessica, Kess for short, and she is playing with her rope that has a ball on it, and she's just smacking it into the ground. So, if you hear some weird noises, it's her playing with her rope ball thing. So, do not be alarmed. Nobody is getting murdered. That makes it sound like people are frequently murdered in my house. That's not the case. Anyway, let me stop rambling and let's just get into this. So I was kind of inspired to start replaying the original Kingdom Hearts because if you guys have ever watched Philip DeFranco's news channel SourceFed, which is no longer a thing, you know the beautiful, amazing man who is known as Steve Zaragoza. And I follow Steve's main YouTube channel, and recently he's been doing like streams and also just regular videos about him playing Kingdom Hearts for the first time. So it's like a little montage of him just being hilarious while playing the game for the first time. It's amazing. I love Steve. He's like one of my favorite creators here on YouTube. Love him to death. But anyway, he inspired me to get back into Kingdom Hearts because honestly, when I first played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, I was young. I was like literally 6, 7, 8 years old. I don't know. I was like little. I was small. So I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't really accustomed to the video game world. I was a noob. I was very much a noob. Let's just call me that. And so obviously I didn't pay attention to the storyline really. I mean, I got the gist of it, but I didn't pay attention to the storyline. I didn't really pay that much attention to the mechanics. I just knew that I had to kill these people, or these Heartless rather, and sometimes, somehow, I would get lucky enough to make it all the way to the end to reach the boss. And half the time, the only reason I did that was because my mom, at her work, they had like this huge industrial copier, and they could print out whatever they wanted. They could copy, do whatever, and like it was fine. Like personal, business, it didn't matter. That's how amazing this thing was. So she would print me out like guides to like all the games that I had, and they were like this thick, and like I didn't know what a guide was, but like she found them and she printed them out for me so that I could play games. But like the reason I didn't ever make it super far into Kingdom Hearts the original or the second one, I might have made it farther in the second one, but I know I didn't make it very far in the first game, and that's just because I was really bad at video games. Like, I could not beat the bosses. I was just really awful. I was not that good at games at all, but it was because I was little, and I didn't really understand, you know? So, that's not crazy, like, unbelievable, you know? I just didn't know what I was doing. I think the farthest I ever made it was, if you know how the game is set up, which I'm assuming you do since you're watching this video, I made it past Agrabah, and so I had Ariel's World, I had Atlantica open, and I had Halloween Town open, but I never made it to Peter Pan's World. I believe Peter Pan's World is after that. And I never made it to Hollow Bastion, but I mean, you have to make it past Peter Pan to get to Hollow Bastion, which I now know because I've made it that far in the game. So, I mean, I'm just like learning all of these new things. Like when I was little, I didn't pay any attention to the abilities that you have. I didn't know about dodge roll. I didn't know about equipping abilities, and I didn't pay any attention. But yeah, all I knew about the Trinities was that I couldn't do some of them for some reason, but I did not know how to get past them to be able to do them, so I just didn't worry about it, which is like so dumb because I could have just like looked at the guide and read the guide. But at this point in my life, I was more interested in playing Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing, stuff like that, which I'm still into. I really want to play New Leaf. I don't have New Leaf. And like obviously I love Harvest Moon. I love Stardew Valley. You know, I'm into that kind of thing. The Sims, all that kind of good stuff. But at this point in my life, that's what I was into, so I didn't look super hard into the Kingdom Hearts. I was just like, whatever, if I can get past it, then that's cool, but I'm not gonna like look all over my guide for it. But now I'm really into the game, and it's actually pretty good, and the story is pretty good, and it's making sense to me now because I'm actually paying attention and doing the things that I'm supposed to do to progress in the game. And like, I think I'm surprisingly good at this game. It might just be because I'm older and quote unquote wiser, but I am doing very well. I've only had to get my boyfriend to do one level or one boss for me, and that was Cerberus. And I talked to my friends and they said that Cerberus is crazy hard for the beginning of the game, which is where you fight him. He's like one of the first bosses that you fight. So it's like, why is he that difficult? I don't understand. But whatever. So I haven't completed the game, but I've been told that I'm pretty close to the end. Or like, I have a little bit of the game left, but like, I'm pretty close to the end. I'm over halfway done. Because I'm at Hollow Bastion for the first time. Apparently you go back, I don't know. But I'm at Hollow Bastion for the first time. I just defeated Riku for the first time. I got all the little shard thingies to go in that door, and I'm trying to find where to go next, but I can't really find it, mostly because I'm not looking that hard, but that's where I'm at. But what this video is mostly about is the different worlds and how different they seem to me rather than how I perceived them as a child. I don't know what I did as a kid to enjoy this game but not really progress through it. Like, I just had fun running around the worlds and seeing all of the different things and like opening chests and finding little things. And I'm just like, how did I find that fun? Like, I didn't progress. I just stayed in these little worlds and just ran around and fought people, and that was it. And I didn't care about the story and I didn't know what was going on. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That doesn't make sense. But I mean, maybe it's because I'm older and more impatient, and like, I couldn't fathom doing that right now. Like, when I get in the world, I want to figure out what to do and move on. I don't want to sit there and bask in it and all of that weird stuff. I wouldn't just run around and look at stuff for fun. I mean, I look at it when I first go through it, and then I'm like, okay, what's next, you know? The one mechanic I don't really like is that, like, when you beat all of the Heartless in an area, you don't necessarily get to come back and then they're not there. They respawn. I don't like that because it makes me feel like it's pointless to sit there and kill them all. Like, unless I'm sitting there waiting to examine an object in the area, which you can't examine stuff while there's still enemies around because you're like in fighting mode. That's the only reason I want to kill them. And then it's just like annoying because it's like, I already killed you guys and now I have to sit here and wait so that I can examine the object that I need to move on. Like in Halloween Town, you have to get to Oogie Boogie's house or whatever, you have to go through, and in every area you have to examine like a tombstone, and it'll take you to another part of the map or whatever. And I'm just like, this is so annoying because in every spot you have to kill all the Heartless and move on, which I get makes sense from a leveling up standpoint, but from a gameplay standpoint, I really hate that mechanic. It's really annoying. I really hated Monstro. Monstro was super annoying. I don't like how every room looks the same. That's terrible. Alice in Wonderland's world, I still love. It was my favorite when I was little. I absolutely spent like so much time in that world just going through and trying to figure out all the little puzzles. That's like the one world where I really tried to figure out all the puzzles because there is so much to do in that world that I now realize, and as a little kid, I couldn't figure it out. I was like an idiot, not really, but like I wasn't capable of figuring that stuff out, but I tried. but it didn't really work. I probably got like half of the stuff, but the rest of it, I never figured it out. But yeah, I love that world. My least favorite world is the Colosseum. I do not like the movie Hercules. I do not like the Colosseum. I do not like the trials and tribulations that they make you go through. It's just not my jam. I don't know. Unpopular opinion, I guess, because everybody else seems to love the Colosseum and Hercules and all of this stuff and Danny DeVito, the little guy. But, like, I don't care. I do not like it. I'm not a fan. I don't like the atmosphere. I don't like the ancient Greece or Rome or whatever. I'm not into that. So it's just, I do not like that that's one of the worlds that you go to. But, you know, you can't please everybody. Also, sorry about the lighting. If the lighting is off, the sun's going down. It's not a good time. I waited too late to film this video, but here we are. Let's see. Ariel's World, absolutely hated the swimming mechanic. That is stupid. Like, it is so frustrating and annoying to fight Heartless in that area because of the swimming mechanic. It is awful. I feel like it was not that bad in the second Kingdom Hearts game, but in the first game, oh god, I can't stand it. Agrabah was pretty fun. The weird part is most of these worlds, I remember the story and the battles from the second game, because like I said, I played the second game more. I was a little bit older when I played the second game, so I guess that kind of plays into me remembering it better. But anyway, Agrabah, I feel like I liked it in the second game better. I liked Halloween Town in the second game better. I really just like the second game better. But the first game is cool too. It's fun. I have a lot of memories of the first game. Do not get me wrong. Like, Alice in Wonderland, love that world. I guess the Lion King is in the second one because I haven't been there yet and I don't feel like I'm gonna get to go there in this game, but it was really cool in the second game. Tarzan's World. I have a lot of memories of Tarzan's World, probably because it's like one of the first worlds you go to. But Tarzan's World, now that is a pretty fun world. I kind of hated how annoying it was in some areas, but for the most part, I really do love Tarzan's World. Really fun. The boss battle was not nearly as hard as I remember it being when I was little, but I really love Tarzan, and I really love the Alice in Wonderland worlds. I don't love the Colosseum. Ariel's World is a no. Halloween Town, yes please. It had some really annoying areas, but by and large it was really fun. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas like no other movie. It's so cool. Let me just show you my MacBook here. You can see I have the little heel here and Jack and Sally. Jack's body is kind of rubbed off at this point because it's kind of old, but I mean, not really. It's not that old. It's like a year and a half, 2 years old. But yeah, I freaking love that movie. So naturally, I love that world. Cass is shaking the table. Thank you. Hollow Bastion, I do not really care for. I don't like all the little warp points. Boop, 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 boop. Don't like that. Not really a fan. Haven't finished it yet though, so I guess I can't give a full judgment. Sorry about her collar, it's really loud. But overall, I really like the second game better than the first game, but the first game is still fun. I really can't wait to replay the second game after I finish the first one because it's definitely my favorite game. Oh, and Peter Pan's World. Peter Pan's World was not that bad. I liked Peter Pan's World. I like that you can fly. That's better. That is a way better mechanic than swimming. The swimming mechanic, if it was more like flying, I would not have a problem with, but the swimming mechanic was awful. Flying mechanic is a-okay in my book. Also, the fight with Captain Hook was not that hard. I expected it to be really, really hard, but I would have beat him my first time, but one of those really big, puffy, floating Heartless like shot at me and killed me in one hit. So, I mean, I had most of my health, so I don't know how he did that. I think he hit me and Captain Hook hit me at the same time, so it was like, but I got him on my second try. It really was not that difficult. Overall, what I'm trying to say, even though I've been really like bouncing all over the place, is 1, this game is better than I remember it being. 2, still not as good as the second one in my book. 3, I'm paying more attention to the story, so the second game will actually make sense when I play it. Shocking. But overall, Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2 are really good games. I do plan to make a video like this about the second game when I finish it or when I get pretty close to the end of it. I think it's a longer game. I hope it's a longer game because this game has been pretty short for me. But anyway, I think it's really good. If you've never played it, I definitely recommend it. We have it on our PS4, which is like the final mix ones that comes with like the first one, the second one, Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep, stuff like that. I think there's 2 other ones, I don't know. But anyway, it's really good. I think you should try it. If you have a PS2, you could probably get the original like games like on eBay for really cheap. I don't know. But they also have it on the PS4 if you have a PS4 and you want to try it out. Thank you guys so much for joining me again today. Leave me a like if you like this video. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the first game or the second game. Which one's your favorite? Or is one of the others your favorite? Do you prefer Chain of Memories? Birth by Sleep? There was another one that I was playing that I don't really remember, but anyway, tell me which one is your favorite. And don't forget to subscribe because I make new videos every Monday and Friday. And don't forget, I've been doing true crime stuff. So if you're into true crime, please check out the videos I've already done. I'm going to be doing some more. Like I said, Friday's video is probably going to be true crime. Pretty sure. But also, leave in the comments below what you would like to see. Do you want to see tattoo stuff? Storytime stuff? I'm trying to remember more Walmart stories because I know there are more, but I had them written down in my phone, and when my phone updated, it deleted all of my notes, so those stories went out the window, and so did all of my tattoo ideas. I had like a whole thing of tattoo ideas. I was so annoyed. I could make a video about some cool tattoo ideas if you guys want. Obviously not tattoos that I'm gonna get because you guys might want to get them anyway. Or I can make a video about how I come up with tattoo ideas. That could be a cool video. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, feel free to subscribe. I make new videos every Monday and Friday. Thank you guys again for joining me. I've ranted enough. See you guys next time. Bye.